too long ago.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Mack Brothers podcast. I'm M. That's J. I'm not
Hello.
much for talking, so I'm on the wrong show.
Is this Taylor?
Maybe.
Taylor here.
Maybe it's me. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's my brother, Tyson.
Tyson Taylor.
Could be him. Could be Tyson. Yeah, he likes it. He takes interviews too with folk.
Welcome to the Mack Brothers podcast. I'm John.
I'm just playing.
Whoa,
It was me all along.
Oh, jeez.
I was just kidding around.
I had no clue.
Oh man, I'm known for that. What can I say? I'm actually known for that. Sorry about that, guys.
So this is another incredible, heart-pounding edition of the podcast.
It's May 9th.
It's May 9th.
It's May 9th.
Without a doubt, it's May 9th. Geez. Oh, I had this idea, Matthew. What would be one song that you would want to perform with one band, like live with them?
One song I'd want to perform with one band.
Like the song you want to perform with one of our favorite bands the most. Yeah, all right. So what, like an all-timer and then one that you'd want to do now?
An all-timer and one I want to do now. All right. I would absolutely, I think it'd be cool as fuck if this would be both of us. If as the Mack Brothers, we could play two of us with the Beatles, I think that'd be really fucking cool.
With Ringo on drums and Paul playing bass.
It's the four Beatles. It's also us, and we all do it together. I think that'd be really fucking cool.
That would be
or me and you do the vocals and they do the music. I think that would be fucking really cool.
I think that'd be one of the scariest things in my life.
I wouldn't be scared at all. Scared of what?
Well,
What the fuck
zombies.
do they know? That's actually a good point. I don't like zombies. I don't watch any zombie movies because they scare me.
I think like I feel like we stand up with like the best artists, but like I don't know, the Beatles are like I don't play most Beatles songs on guitar because I don't know, they intimidate me. Them and U2 kind of intimidate me, but I would love to.
I feel like those two bands specifically are just normal people that happen to fucking blow up. They had the right things happen to them. I mean, they're not normal people now. But you know, I feel like Paul McCartney in like '67 was like just a fucking weird artso fucking singer songwriter that happened to just put out the right thing. They put out the right things, but they were kind of just normal guys. You know, they weren't like snooty.
Yeah,
I don't really feel like it's worth it to be nervous. Like, what's the point of being nervous? I'd be more nervous about the other people than them. Like, oh, there's a lot of people watching us. That would make me more nervous than.
I feel like a lot of people watching us is easier than like some of the gigs we played before, where it's just like us and the bartender and our mom and dad.
Well, yeah, I mean, certain gigs, if there's no one there, it's kind of like rehearsal.
Yeah,
you know, but there'd be a lot of people there because it's the Beatles, you know. And then a song that I'd want to do now with someone, like a band that's like, so the only qualification is they have to be an active band, or is there more rules?
I guess like a newer song.
All right, so what are we doing? Like last 15 years? Last 10 years?
I mean, mine is from this year, but it could be any year.
All right, I'll do from 2010 on. I'll do from 2010 on. That's a really good question. It's a really, really, really good question. But I think out of all the songs that I liked that came out, maybe the last, like, I don't know. I don't want to repeat something that you said, but I think maybe I'll go into like a weird. I'll go in like a little bit different of a direction. I think it would be really fun to do a song with the Killers because I feel like I'd want to sing with them. I feel like these are songs I'd want to sing more than anything. So I think like, oh, if I'm going to do a song with a band, I'm like, I don't want to play drums for a band or play guitar for a band. Like, I'd want to sing with them because I like singing these songs more than anything. So I think I would want to maybe do, for some reason, I don't know why, not for press reasons. I just really like singing the song. I would want to sing This Is Your Life with the Killers. Because I think it would be a great time to do a song with the Killers. But the other two on my list, right?
I can play that lead too. That would work out well.
The other two on my list, the other two that would be on my list would be probably, like a really fun harmony song. Like maybe like something with like the Last Shadow Puppets, like Aviation or something would be really fun to do.
Yeah.
And then like, if there were no rules, I would want to do something from The Unforgettable Fire with U2. I think that'd be great. Because I was singing those songs the other day, and I feel like I could totally fucking do one of those with U2. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Tell fucking Larry Mullen Jr., put the fucking BPM up to where it used to be, and let's fucking go.
Yeah, get over your fucking scoliosis or whatever he has.
He doesn't have scoliosis. Dude,
I know.
No,
that's another
listen,
super famous drummer, Matt, that we know.
Oh Lord, yeah. Let's just breeze past. All right, how about you? Yeah, any band, and then any band first. What would be your thing?
All right, so I haven't thought about this yet.
I didn't think about it either.
I was just asking. I just thought of what would you say. Now I don't know.
Well, pick one. We'll just do a recent one. The last 10 years.
Well, the recent one is also by the Killers, but it's in the car outside.
In the car. Yeah.
I would want to sing it, and like I want to dual sing it. Brandon and me will go back and forth.
Play the chords, right?
And then I want to play the guitar solo at the end. That down 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 down.
Yeah.
And then all time. Oh, there's more all time for me than recent. So like,
dude, there's so many. There's so many. I would love to do that fucking Righteous Brothers song.
Unchained Melody.
I would love to do Unchained Melody with like them and their group and all that. Be cool. I'd love to play with the Beach Boys. All that shit would be so much fun. Like older groups that aren't really around as much.
How cool
and not the fucking Mike Love bullshit version of the Beach Boys. The real Beach Boys with Brian Wilson and the three Wilson brothers.
Under My Skin. I've got you under my with Sinatra.
Yeah, how fun would it be to do some fucking big band?
Beach Boys would be fun.
I would love top Frank Sinatra song. What would you want to do with them? Mine's Strangers in the Night.
Summer Wind.
Summer Wind? Yeah, I would do Strangers in the Night.
No, you know what? I want to do Summer Wind by myself. I feel like if I'm doing it with Sinatra, I've got you under my skin's a good thing to go back.
All right, well then how about this? We'll rephrase it. Sinatra's sick and needed to fill in for the last song. You would do Summer Wind. Back then.
I think that's the closer.
Yeah, that's the closer. Summer Wind is the great closer. But he has to close with My Way. You can't, if you're doing a Frank Sinatra set, you have to close with My Way. You can't close with any other song than that.
I guess
you can't open with My Way.
If you're Sinatra, you open with like Ain't That a Kick in the Head or something like that.
You would probably like open with like New York or something.
I'm so sick of songs about New York.
Me too. Can they all go fuck themselves now? These New York songs?
I would like to perform Flashing Lights with Kanye.
That would be fun. That would be great.
My version of it.
You don't understand.
Or like a mix of it. Like I don't know. Me and Kanye doing an acoustic version of Flashing Lights.
Dude, he really did like Heard 'Em Say is such a great song. He does a full band version of that with Maroon 5, and it's the best thing Maroon 5 ever did. It's not the best thing he ever did. It's the best thing they ever did, and it's really good. And it was just a really fun, like, no bullshit. I'm a stickler for pop artists that have a good song that do a no bullshit version of the song. Like Katy Perry does a version of Teenage Dream she did on like Jimmy Kimmel or something back when the song first came out. She's in a leather jacket, but not even a crazy leather jacket, like a normal shirt and like some jeans, and then they play the song and then they leave.
Yeah.
And that was it. And it was great. And that's like what like Adele has going for herself so well, is that she goes out, she sings her song, and she's really talented and they're really good songs, and then she goes home.
Yeah.
You don't need to do any more than that, really.
Ready?
All right.
Us covering Dreams of Fleetwood Mac.
No, it'd have to be Gypsy.
I feel like yeah. But
come on, dude. When we would cover Gypsy, I would sing that. I used to sing that song really well.
Oh, I think you did too. But I think with the full band of Fleetwood Mac, like the harmonies of the chorus of Dreams would be fun to do.
I'm thinking for shock value, because if people seen us walking up the street, they would never say, "Oh, he would do a really good cover of Gypsy by Fleetwood Mac." Like, no one would ever think that.
That's true.
Like, you got to hit people with some shock value too. But also, no one would ever think, "Oh, they would do." No one looks at us and thinks anything that like, "Oh, they're really into Fleetwood Mac." Like, no one thinks that.
Mm-hmm.
Although you kind of do look like Mick Fleetwood a little now with that beard.
And I'm starting to get some grays too, so I'm gonna look like him.
Just give it time. We don't have any band members to date though, so that's kind of fucked up. We can't ever. How are we supposed to write the chain? You know. We just make it up.
I guess we don't.
We just make it up.
That's what I do with I'm such a happy guy that all the sad songs I've wrote were just all made up.
That's true. One time I seen John laughing and giggling, like just like that, and I heard it from all the way in the basement. So I went downstairs, and he's sitting in the corner of the basement, giggling, really happy, looking at the mold that used to be in our basement, and sniffing it like the black mold. That was John. That's how I used to get inspiration. And I said, "John, what are you writing down there?" And he wrote he was writing "How Are You?" That was an old 1940 song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he was high. He was high on black mold. Yeah.
Matthew.
John.
Live Forever with Oasis.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah. Acquiesce. That'd be fun.
I was thinking Acquiesce, but it's just not good enough of a song.
I listened to Slide Away the other day. It's such a great song.
Yeah.
I've gotten to the point where there's so much music I like because, you get older and you listen to more music that you go back and you listen to a song and you go like, what a great fucking song that was or is.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like when you don't listen to something for a while, you can kind of listen to it again for the first time.
Did I say Modern Age by the Strokes?
No, but I feel like that's the one you should do. I feel like that's the one you should do if you're going 2000s on. I feel like that's it.
Yeah.
I feel like that should be your pick for sure because that song you always say you've always said that's like your favorite Strokes song too.
I feel like it complements my voice as well as Julian's. I mean, Julian obviously doesn't sing the way he used to, but
I don't feel like he really sings much like anybody used to or should anymore anyway. Listen, the Strokes are, I would say, a top 5, guaranteed top 10 band of mine of all time. But he's got to fucking remember those lyrics. People pay a lot of, as musicians that make way, way less money, I would feel bad if I couldn't remember the words like to 10 of our songs. Yeah. And people paid $5 to see us or got in for free.
It's just
like,
really
come on.
important.
Like, you're a professional. That's what you do for a living. Like, take some pride in it and remember the fucking words.
So I think for our 25th episode, right?
Okay.
We get together and we critique. We do this like with
Bands
each
we
other.
like?
We critique a live concert from somebody.
I'm in. I'm down.
A full concert.
I'm with it.
We can even like we'll do like an Instagram post, which people's favorite concert of all time. And like
I would love for someone to pick the concert.
Yeah, someone else pick the concert and then we critique it. We'll do it on like a weekend. We'll have a couple drinks. It'll be fun.
That would be a lot of fun. That would be Eric Swallow.
I found old demos of me and you. We can also critique that on like maybe the 50th episode.
We're gonna critique our old demos. Wow, man, we didn't know how to play instruments as well as we did back then.
Well, no, some of them are like covers and stuff. We could just be like,
oh, we suck.
I don't. They're actually not that bad. It's not like we were at a tune or anything.
That's actually pretty good, actually. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hey, Christopher,
What?
This week's sponsor of the pod, WFCS, New Britain, Connecticut. Thank you guys so much for playing our songs. We charted the first week of April. I don't know where we're at, but we were doing pretty well. And I think we're actually still doing pretty okay over there. I think they're playing us heavily. So thank you very much, WFCS.
Thank you very much, guys.
Please keep playing it so we can quit our jobs and tour the country and come over and see you guys.
Thank you guys again. It's always appreciated.
Sponsor the pod, WFCS. I said sponsor the pod.
Sponsor of the bod.
Sponsor the pod.
Dude, remember how terrible Axe and like bod spray used to be? Ugh.
Drank Taylor. That was his cologne.
I think, or I hope he's moved on from that. Frank, if you're listening, go buy some real cologne now. That's yeah. I mean, he doesn't want bees attacking him. Shout out to bees with an exclamation point.
Bees.
Every time I see a bee or anything bee related, I think of the band Bees.
Bees.
So you need to go check out Bees.
They're shout out to our other
Is that John Galeese?
Poopsie.
Who? Poopsie?
Scoopski. They were just on a podcast. I should have found out what the podcast was called.
Can you go on their Instagram page and find out?
Yeah, let me get them.
Well, I wasn't asking you. I was going to tell everybody else to go do it.
I'm doing it.
John's such a hard worker. John, you look like you just got shout out to our last podcast. John, it looks like you were just oiled up for Top Gun. You got some shine, some sheen to that head of yours. It's all that turmeric and fish oil, you know?
Yeah, it is. Part-time Rockstar podcast had Scoopski on. Scoopsies, like if Blink-182 still made good music and they were Philly people. Give that a listen, give their songs a listen, give Bees a listen. They're all great, they're all our friends. Back to the podcast.
Back to the pod. Back to the fucking pod. You know what there's not enough of these days, John?
What?
There's not enough off-screen time. And I feel like it shows because I just watched a Lil Xan documentary. Right?
Okay.
You get off stage. Who is the guy? I think it's Lil Xan. I just watched this documentary. Not Lil Xan. The fuck am I saying? I don't know shit. I just watched this documentary about one of those SoundCloud rappers, Juice World. That's who it is. I mean, they're all interchangeable to a degree. The guy gets done a show, right? Right away, he goes into his fucking room and he starts playing Xbox and starts doing drugs. And I was thinking, maybe if that guy just took a fucking walk, he might feel better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, of course.
Like, maybe if he was just like, I'll go, like, sit in a park for a second. Just appreciate life for a minute. He might have been a little bit different.
Yeah. You know what?
I don't really like SoundCloud rap, though. I'm not really a fan of those guys, too. Like, respect the hustle, but the fuck are you doing?
Well, you know, they get famous off of one song. I don't know Juice WRLD, but I mean, from what I heard, I didn't care. Did he die?
Yeah, I think he OD'd or something like that. Yeah, he OD'd.
Well, that's not good. But I wasn't a fan of his music. I'm not a big fan of most of that. But is Little Xan the white kid?
Dude, his career fell off a cliff.
Well, he said Tupac. He said like Tupac wasn't good or something like that.
What? Him?
Yeah, I think that was him. That little white kid that looked like Carl from
You know, he kind of looks like a Peep. Not
Little
Peep,
Xan.
but he looks like a
crackhead
Peep.
looking.
He looks like a Peep that got fucked up in the Peep factory, and they threw it away, and he turned into a SoundCloud rapper because he was upset that he couldn't hang out with his other peeps.
He actually looks like a stupid little kid.
Yeah, that's actually the best way to describe him. He's a fucking student.
He's a student.
He's a fucking student.
Yeah, I think he said Tupac wasn't good, or he thought like Gucci Mane was better than Tupac or something like that. Oh, I'm saying it wrong. It's little. I was spelling it wrong. Oh, he's only 25.
He's my age. That's good for me, actually.
He looks exactly like Ethan Kukowski, who is the guy who plays on Shameless. He plays
Carl,
who also looks like Billie Eilish. They all look the same.
Yeah, they're all fucking drugged out, looking little kids with puffy lips.
I don't think Billie Eilish.
They all look like this. I feel like they all pucker their lips on purpose. They're like. I just feel like
tired. They're tired.
What I'm making is just it's just the next level of what I've always been wanting. I feel bad for the sound engineers that have to mic these fucks because they can't speak up. They've been whispering their whole lives. They've been talking to someone this close to them their whole fucking lives. So the sound engineers really have to, adjust. What do you think? You think they're scared to be happy now? They're like, shit, I made all this money off being depressed. I can't be happy now.
Wouldn't you love to hear a full happy record from Billie Eilish? I bet you'd be really great.
I hope one comes out one day.
Like, can you imagine if she came out with like this year's Sweet Escape?
That'd be great.
It would explode. It'd be fucking.
It's really hard, and you two talked about this in an interview. It's really hard to make happy music but it's also good music. Like not like, and they might not be a great example of it because a lot of people think they're just big fucking sellouts. But it's really hard to make happy songs that are like, you know how hard it is to write the song happy?
How about Here Comes the Sun? The
Here Comes the
song ever.
Sun is like the happiest. You know how hard it is to fucking write Here Comes the Sun?
Yeah.
You know why there's only one Here Comes the Sun? Because it's hard. It's not easy to write. It's a lot easier to write. That candle over there makes me depressed. I want to burn my arm off. That's a lot easier than the sun is shining and I'm happy.
Is Cup of Coffee our happiest song to date?
I would say it's the most chipper.
I'm trying to think, even with the 1940 stuff.
Well, let's be real, John. You're a sappy fucking dude.
How?
I don't know. It's just in your nature. As a matter of fact, John, our last podcast, you were saying how you got most of the awards shipped to your house. I actually just got one shipped to my house, and I didn't tell you about it until just now.
Really?
Yeah.
What's this one for?
It's the saddest fucking dude award. And it's a picture. It's a picture of you with, a long face. You're like, right? It's actually just really a picture. It's a picture that the paparazzi got you after you were done. You took it. You had to go number 2, and it was a really dirty porta potty, and you were really upset about it. So they sent you the. I'm sure you're going to get a chapped ass award too. But yeah, that's from an unknown radio station, by the way. They wish to remain anonymous, and we're going to respect that. Mm-hmm. But we are privileged to get another totally real, sincere award for saddest fucking dude award goes to John. I mean, have you heard any of our old songs? Have you listened to Summer Song? That's a pretty fucking sad song, guys.
Yeah,
there's going to be a song that's going to come out at some point that John wrote. It's pretty fucking sad, and you're going to go, "Oh, yeah, I see why he got this award."
Which one's that?
Sometimes Love Isn't All You Need. That's pretty fucking sad.
But imagine all the happy ones we have. We have
just imagine.
Imagine all the people. No.
Our next song that comes out might be happy. Wink, wink.
We got a really, really bright one coming out, and then it'll be followed by 2 sad ones, and then Matthew, and then it's all happy from there, or at least it's all
because I'm happy.
It's all fun. We'll say
it's all fun.
It's all fun and games.
You know where I was going? Did you really think I left? Yeah, it's all fun and games until someone gets hurt.
Our Christmas songs are pretty fun. Besides presents.
I don't believe in Christmas. I did a long time. I believed in Christmas until one morning I woke up and I had one gift under the tree. And I opened it up, and there was a heart that was still beating. My father reached across from back, slapped me in the face, and said, "This is life. Don't take it for granted." That's the last time I saw my father. You laugh now. One day you'll need to do it to your kids, too.
How old were you when he left?
I was about 10 months. But I remember it like it was just last Tuesday.
I'm just kidding, guys. It's me all along.
We don't have country accents.
Yeah, I don't have a southern accent, guys. I was just messing. I'm actually from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Eastwick. Me and John are born and bred Eastwick. That's why we're so fucked up. That's where it actually really does sound like a fake place where like there's a bunch of witches. It sounds like a Halloween town.
Yeah.
So now that we enlightened everyone, we have several awards. I will say, me and John are very excited about all this radio stuff that's been going on, and we are really grateful. Not to hark back to our sponsorship stuff, but I wanted to end the podcast giving another shout out to all the amazing radio stations that have picked up our music and that believed in it enough to even play it once.
Yeah,
it's really fucking cool when we're playing in Winnipeg. Like, that's fucking awesome.
Also, Tinderbox for setting it up. We're gonna do a big list soon of all the stations. It's over 70 stations, so it's a hefty
Stay
list.
tuned for that.
And it's going to probably get even bigger in a couple weeks. And then
There's a lot more to come. Just how we just put out our lyric video for Miss Sunday.
Yes.
You get used to us putting out more content as time goes on, and also just having more fun. We like to have fun here. So actually, guys, that's another reason to smash that like button, bang that subscribe, get that bell, get a mallet, and ring it. Ring it so many times you can't even hear anymore. That's the best reason. Because we like to have fun here.
So much fun.
Our award-winning podcast will continue next week. Stay tuned. John's beard will be this big by then, and he'll be even sadder.
Hey, I don't want to give a spoiler alert, but I think I'll have different hair and beard length by then.
Oh, what does that mean?
You'll find out, everybody.
John, what does that mean? Are you okay?
I'm getting a haircut on Thursday. That's what it means.
Oh, okay. I thought something happened. I thought you were getting plastic surgery again.
Just nothing that my face shows.
I had a little work done. Can you tell? I had a little work done. I had this. It was down here before, like this. If you watch the last podcast, you'll see I look like this. And now I look like this. So the Botox worked. Well, everyone, thank you for watching. Stay tuned again next week for more fun, more zany antics. Maybe some new characters.
Some new characters.
I don't know. We have fun here.
Like and subscribe. And keep sending them awards.